Hey tribe, welcome into our very first Angel and Ancestor weekly message. This is going to be a 7-day forecast. I'm not going to put any time on it, okay? So whenever you find this is when this message will be relevant for you. I thank you guys so much for tuning in and being here. If you are a new viewer, welcome to Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. Happy to have you. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back, my love. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a member of this channel for exclusive viewer perks, early access, and so much more, you can check out that join button next to subscribe underneath this video if you see it, or you can click the link in my description box below. It takes you to the same page where you can overview my membership tiers, what's offered, and join wherever you feel comfortable. All right, I'd love to have you guys on the more intimate side of this channel, but in the meantime, let's get into this 7-day forecast and see what your angels and ancestors are guiding you through. That's kind of how I'm getting it. There's guidance here. Some of y'all might be moving through some energies that could be a little challenging, okay? That's definitely gonna come up. I'm getting the word rest. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. Rest. So make sure you guys are taking your time to relax, breathe, okay? Give your body whatever it needs, okay? If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Make sure that you're not pushing yourself beyond some sort of limit that might be set physically or maybe even mentally or emotionally right now, okay? We do have that full moon on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer that's active as I am channeling this message, okay? So flow with whatever the waves are that comes up. We did do a full moon reading for the bouquet members of this channel. If you want to tune into that, you can join. And it is whatever is kind of coming up with this wave of energy, these flows of emotions, okay? It is helping us purify and cleanse whatever might still be stuck and stagnant in our energy. And in order to process that cleansing or allow that cleansing to happen, rest is essential, okay? So put that at the top of the to-do list for the next 7 days, rest. Okay. I'm hearing a rare moment, a rare occurrence could happen over the next 7 days. I'm hearing lightning could strike in the next 7 days. You might have a maternal or feminine ancestor that's showing up here for you. Yeah. Okay. That could be the rare moment. There could also be some balance between masculine and feminine energy that's taking place here over the next 7 days, and that can be internal or external in principle. So yeah, finding that balance between rest and action. Okay, that's going to be essential over the next 7 days. Show me here, Divine. What are you guiding my soul tribe here through? What's the energy? Thank you. Oh, power. Okay, period. Period, poo, and divine perfection. Ooh, something is absolutely happening in divine timing, but the timing is like right now. It's the right time for something to occur. Ooh, that rare moment could also be like, I'm hearing like a surge of power, lightning. Yeah, lightning strikes. You might find success in something unexpectedly over the next 7 days. Something could I'm hearing kind of catch you off guard with whatever this is. So maybe Uranus is connected to your energy right now for whoever this is going to resonate for. Power and divine perfection. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Melchizedek. Ooh, that's absolute powerful energy. Okay. Some of y'all are stepping into a new sense of power. Again, that masculine feminine balance within. Feeling very centered in the self. I'm hearing some sort of reaction is confirmation that you are balanced, or that you are in your truth, or you are in some sort of authenticity. So somebody might be ruffling some feathers here, but it's in a good way. It's like a needed and necessary way. Again, with those waves of energy, it's calling up the junk I feel. I don't know why I want to call it junk, but okay. It's calling up the junk so it can be swept out and cleared out in divine perfection. Yeah, so some of y'all are really in your power right now. Tell me a little bit more about this energy here for my soul tribe. The untamed. Oh, period. I'm hearing don't back down. Okay, however that's relevant, don't back down. The untamed. That could be what has somebody's feathers a little ruffled. Like, I don't know, maybe you can't be pushed around. You can't be told what to do. You can't be controlled in some sort of way. Silenced in some sort of way, I'm hearing. Yeah, you're untamed. And that's uncomfortable for people who don't have sovereignty over themselves. Something about Mercury right now. I think Mercury is in Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius, depending on the astrology that you follow. Yeah, rare success. That's that rare moment. Goddess Freya. Yeah, tapping into, ooh, okay, I'm hearing like a wild side, or like a wild nature, or some sort of just freedom. Okay, it's your freedom. Ew. Okay, this could definitely be on a more global scale. Whatever parts of you that can't be tamed, or that you're not allowing to be controlled or tamed by external forces, that's what's leading the way here, or that's what your angels and ancestors are helping you to, I'm hearing, fan the flames of, grow and increase. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about this energy. Thank you. Daring rebirth is at play over the next 7 days. Authentic voice. I can't make it up. Like I said, somebody so rooted in their authenticity, yeah, it is going to ruffle feathers. Like, that's how you know you're doing something good, or you're in the right energy. Maybe somebody needs that confirmation. Don't be afraid to rock the boat. Don't be afraid to put people in the position to show their true colors. Because that's kind of what's needed, I feel. Because it's time, thank you, Divine. It's time for them to descend in their power. So I was channeling this, and I feel like this came through. Was that for the first half of January forecast for members? Yeah. There's some sort of rise for some and a decline for others. Kind of like a wave energy. And I feel like it's kicking off with this full moon on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. This is whoever's in this energy, whoever's descending or experiencing a decline in their power, and I'm going to put that in heavy quotes because, ooh, yeah, the way I'm feeling it, I don't even know if it's true power. It could be self-appointed power, false power, like that clout type of stuff, you know? Yeah. The authentic voices are rising in divine perfection because they're untamed, and it is catalyzing some sort of rebirth energy. So whoever felt they had power, or whatever false power was in place, is descending. True authentic power is rising. Now you can apply that into a multitude of areas in your life, okay? Remember, these are just tools to help sharpen your intuition. Make sure it is turned on and active as you're listening to my readings, on my channel at least, okay? Divine Rebel, that's exactly who's about to be in power. Who's already in power. This could also be the rise of the feminine energy within the collective, taking her rightful place in the grand scheme of things after being suppressed and oppressed for so long. Okay, and that could be what that ruffled feather, pushback kind of energy could be. But whoever this is for, please continue to be the untamed. Continue to speak from your authentic self. Continue to be the divine rebel that you are, because it is all happening in divine perfection. This is the beginning of a new power within the conscious collective. Okay? Ascended Master Kuan Yin could be definitely leading the way. Goddess Ishtar, helping with that daring rebirth. Angel Beth Cole with the authentic voice. So something about the throat chakra could be expanding too. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. What did I say? That junk. Submission to a higher order is at play. But I'm feeling media. Don't be fooled by media, y'all. With whatever this is, because I do feel like this could be tied into something that's playing out on a global scale. Okay, I just heard that. Thank you, Divine. False power is exposing itself. Okay? It's exposing itself. It's up to us to recognize that and move accordingly. Okay? So I almost feel like whatever authentic voice you have, it's time for it to grow and expand. Some of y'all might take a chance and share an opinion or spark up a conversation that actually creates some sort of ripple effect outward, or maybe just expands the own power of your voice. Yeah, universal medicine. I can't make it up. Elevation of the soul and the revelation of mysteries. Yeah, it's the soul that's elevating. Those without it, and there are quite a few, are experiencing that descent of power. Okay, those with that divine rebel soul getting the green light to keep moving forward and take that place, fill up that space. Yeah, perception and revelation discovers hidden treasure, reveals secrets of nature. Okay, let's talk about this power. What's this power over the next 7 days? What's this? Ooh, devil energy. The severity of God. Seduction and downfall. Communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. 7 of Pentacles, the lovely God. Discernment. General prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Yeah, that false light, false power dynamic. And anything, even this isn't on a global scale for you. This could be anything that you've been, again, conditioned to believe, conditioned to fear. Any space or aspect in your life where fear runs the show, descent. Which then leaves room for love, right? In a more broader sense of the energy in the term, source energy, to rise. And that isn't necessarily sunshine and rainbows, right? Like, I feel like when we say that, we think something, when in truth, love can be tough. Love can be fierce. Love can be harsh. But it's love nonetheless. It's a part of that divine rebel energy. Okay, tell me more about power and divine perfection here. Archangel Michael, get out of here. Yeah, now that's a classic battle. Okay? That's a classic battle between Archangel Michael and that devil energy. Yeah, perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity. Yeah, it's all happening in divine perfection. The fall of seduction, the downfall of seduction, the illusions. Again, that false light. It doesn't have a foot or a leg to stand on anymore. And that's truth. And so divine perfection, that divine rebel energy gets to move forward. Who is like God? Okay, tell me more about this divine perfection and the untamed. The Page of Wands. The preventing God, propagation of light, confounds the wicked, and slander, saves from enemies. Yeah. So this just feels like a deeper dive into some sort of sovereign energy. Some of y'all might be making choices and decisions over the next 7 days that does reflect your authentic voice. That might be looked at as somewhat rebellious to the general and typical status quo flow kind of an energy, but it's a part of this daring rebirth that we're all a part of, okay? No matter what side of it you're on, everybody has a role to play. So this is your role that you're stepping into. Page of Wands, the preventing God. What else are you trying to guide the collective through? Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords, the untamed. God listening in concealments, politics and ambition. Like I said, I could be tapping into something that's more on a global scale here. Wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Right. So it feels like the truth is the strongest power over the next 7 days. Your truth. Maybe you're speaking a truth that then is catalyzing the downfall of some sort of illusion, seduction energy. Okay. Yeah, God nurturing and maintaining everything. The Seven of Swords, knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger. Ooh, yeah, there could be not even could. We know that there's a lot of souls and energies that want to take us backwards, right? Do not like the way that the authentic voice of the divine rebels here is getting louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and harder to ignore and definitely impossible to control, untamed. Some of y'all have that streak of divine rebellion in you, and maybe this is your ancestors and angels calling you to embrace that voice, embrace that energy, to not be afraid of the repercussions, to not be afraid of what it might rock or shake. Because whatever needs to rock or shake has to happen. It's a part of the divine rebirth. Okay. And the Sun, I can't make it up. Best card you can get in the deck. Restoration of life. That's what this rebirth is about. Protection from adversaries. Okay. And that's what it is. It feels like your angels and ancestors are trying to tell you that you're protected in whatever this is. So use your authentic voice. Speak your truth. Say what's on your heart, okay? Because you have energies in place that are guarding you. Because, yeah, it is going to piss some people off. It's going to upset people, especially people who are still bound, who have no control over their own soul, their own mind, their own life, their own energy. The sun is what's rising in you, your authentic voice. Tell me more about authentic voice and divine rebel. Thank you. The Tower, can't make it up. Archangel Uriel, the fire of God, the sun. Yeah, this is, divine perfection indeed. Disruption, warns of disasters, aids in transformation. That's exactly what this is. There is something that's ready to transform in your world. And definitely we see that very clearly on a global scale, right? But it is up to us as the, how could I say that? As contributors to the collective consciousness, the collective energy, we're all connected, we're all tethered, right? It's up to you to allow that authentic voice and divine inner rebel to shine and lead and act in ways that your spirit guides you to, and to do so without fear. Anytime someone is trying to strike, I don't want to say strike fear in you, you have to understand that they are ruled by fear. That's why they think that's going to work, because it works on them. So I'll do this and I'll make, all that is just gum bumping at the end of the day, because that's what would have them scared. But it's okay to show your strength, your spiritual strength right now. Maybe that's what's growing here. Being able to recognize fear in others is a skill. And I think the divine is trying to highlight that for somebody here. Don't allow the projections of fear to absorb into your energy when you know you're untamed. When you know your sovereignty. Oh yeah. This is a big wave of power happening. And it is bringing the proper tower, the divine perfection tower, the things that need to crumble, the downfall of entities, structures, so much more that have had their time. And their time is up. And again, that could be as small as in your own world. Whatever fear that's been running the show, its time is up. There's a divine rebel in all of you listening that's waiting to be freed by you. That's your choice, okay? Show me more about this divine rebel energy. Thank you, divine. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. The acquisition of wisdom, divine grace. That's all the divine rebel is someone who acts in wisdom. When forces that be, rather, you act in fear. What is there to fear? Exactly. Yeah, some of y'all are really stepping into that. Solar plexus chakra energy is very strong right now. So make sure you're tapping into that as well, especially with the sun out here, because yeah, divine rebel, you're meant to be the magician, quite literally. Yeah, spiritual wisdom, I can't make it up, and magic helps one gain wisdom and discovered hidden secrets. And the hidden secret is you've been powerful all along. Yeah. The hidden secret is you've been powerful all along. Ooh, I think I have a little extra room. Let's do another row. Tell me more about this double energy with the Chariot. Thank you. Knight of Cups coming out challenged. High Priestess definitely under that Chariot. Knight of Cups. Perception and revelation. Exactly. This is what I mean. The illusion. The perception that was able to be fueled, created, solidified, again, based off of collective conditioning, can no longer stand. There's a lot more souls waking up. There's a lot more souls waking up, and that's what can't be tamed, can't be controlled anymore. And I might be speaking to some of those souls right now. Please understand and know that, again, divine perfection, this is all a part of it. If you're feeling that call, it's for a reason. You have an authentic voice or a role to play. And whatever this collective tower is, hermit energy, yeah, it's time to come out of that cave. Okay? Some of y'all might move into a hermit energy, and it's time for you to do that inner alchemy and transformation so that you can step into that magician, divine rebel energy. Okay? High Priestess, success, protection from magistrates. Exactly. You will successfully move forward in divine perfection, in how it was always meant to be. And nothing can come up against that. And I think there's a stronger faith or a stronger belief in that protection. Okay? So again, God, the protector and savior, I can't make it up. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Exactly, the Eight of Swords. A lot of this, a lot of this resistance, maybe not all of it, but it feels like it's coming from energies, people, entities that wouldn't really dare say it out loud. Some might, some maybe already have. It's the things that are happening behind the scenes. Yeah, okay. Somebody needs to know here that you definitely have a lot of powerful angels that are fighting on your behalf here. Again, behind the scenes, it's what you can't see. Yeah. That's a part of the clearing of this full moon. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Show me a little bit more about the Five of Wands with this Eight of Swords. The King of Swords, the exalted God. Victory grants victory, protection from lightning. Protection from lightning. I was channeling that lightning. Okay, so there could be energies, entities that might be want to strike down the authentic voices, strike down the divine rebels, strike down the untamed, the uncontrolled, the sovereign. But it seems like we have protection from that. Yeah, strength at the bottom. Loyalty. Come on now. Delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory. That's the third card that speaks of victory here. This is what I mean. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Some of y'all might be afraid to step into that divine rebel power because of maybe lineage, generational energy, past life energy. This is the moment in the time to trust that call, to step into that frequency, step into that energy, step into that mindset, step into those actions is perfect. It's the right time. Some of y'all might still have to work through that fear though, and that's okay. Some of y'all are finding your authentic voice. How to speak up for yourself. How to say what needs to be said. Again, yeah, this is a stronghold of fear that's breaking apart, falling apart. Ace of Swords, that's nothing but the truth. Okay, clarify the Seven of Swords here with this daring rebirth and the King of Swords. Yeah, whatever choices and decisions that you need to make that are from that space of your authentic voice, your authentic power, make them, and make them with confidence. And that's easier said than done, but mind over matter, okay? With whatever this is, mind over matter, the all-knowing God, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, submission to the higher order. The higher order is this rebirth that's happening. That can't be changed. That can't be stopped. Ace of Wands under the sun, period. Spiritual revelation. Yeah, protects against despair. Helps one be patient. Ooh-wee. Some of y'all have been waiting a while. Ooh, I just heard no, it's the other way around. Your angels and ancestors have been waiting a while for the sun to come, for the restoration of life in you. Some of y'all are really going to feel that backing from your angels and ancestors. Know that that is real energy supporting you and protecting you. You're not making it up in your head. It's not woo-woo. No, that's real energy stepping in the gap for you, fighting for you. You got 3 archangels out here. Actually, what? 4, 5? Archangel Metatron, Archangel Melchizedek, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel. Talk about protected. So if you were doubting if you were protected, if you were worried about something being attacked or coming, child, no. And that's what I mean by the disillusionment of that fear. Used to be able to be afraid. Oh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to do this to you. This is going to happen to you. None of that's going to happen. If anything, those energies are just calling on their own downfall to come. Okay, let's talk about this tower. Tell me a little bit more about this tower energy here, Divine, for the next 7 days. The 8 of Wands, it's coming in quickly. Ooh. Yeah. In a grand way. It's a grand tower. Makes one passionate towards God. The 8 of Wands, exactly. This is lighting a fire. In the souls of many, I just heard. In the souls of many. Okay. So we're entering another wave of awakenings. You might be on that wave. Okay. Those of us who have already experienced the wave of awakening, It's kind of like a mini one. We're going to feel that rush of energy from these souls that are starting to step into their authentic voice, going through that rebirth, untaming themselves. Because a lot of fear is upheld by the self. Because it's been so conditioned generation to generation, we uphold that fear in our thoughts, through our beliefs. It's time to untangle that. This is the beginning of that for some of y'all. Okay. Others of y'all, that tower's already come and you're stepping into that magician energy. And the Lovers, Archangel Haniel. Come on now. Yeah, you're stepping into spiritual wisdom in the next 7 days, or given the opportunity to act from a space of spiritual wisdom. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean kumbaya. Oh no. It's a divine rebel. It's not passive. Okay. Some of y'all have a Leo placement here. I'm seeing a lion in my mind's eye, the Hierophant. Come on now. Now you got the Hierophant and the High Priestess out here. With the Magician, the merciful God. Divine forgiveness, obtains friendship, favors in the great, secures promises. For my members, that promise energy's been coming through. Yeah. Beautiful. And all for a new beginning, full energy, daring rebirth. So yeah, in order to have the new, there has to be some sort of destruction, right? There has to be the fall of the old. I think we are all witnessing, the fall of the old, and it can get heavy, okay? But your faith in the authenticity of your own soul, the sovereignty of yourself, is what's going to carry you through. And again, with how the cards have come out, you truly have nothing to fear. If anything, this would be the time to boldly step into that sun energy, that magician energy, that high priestess energy, that hierophant energy. Know yourself, know who you are. Don't fear the enemy, quote unquote, because they're only an enemy unto themselves. And you're protected here for sure. So none of the plans that might be tried to set up and whatever they thought they were going to do is only destroying them more. And like I said, even on a global scale, false power is trying to flex. But that's that last ditch effort. It's inevitable. It's an inevitable change that we're all about to navigate through, okay? So yeah, these weekly messages might be very, very significant. Okay, show me here. What's the guidance then, angels and ancestors here? How should my soul tribe move forward? My fellow divine rebels. Yeah, be the light. Absolutely. Ooh, maybe I want to put this here. Be the light. Okay, exchange energy to create abundance. That could be that kind of conversation. You know, you might want to start talking about, okay, maybe some of y'all are getting a bit more comfortable speaking on your spiritual nature. Okay. On your thoughts. From that higher order space, not just surface level. Okay. Continue to be the light though. And that light is an exchange of energy. Okay, you've got the Sage. Be devoted and committed to being that light. Beautiful. Okay. What other guidance do you have here for my soul tribe? Wise one. Yeah, grow within your current situation. Exactly. You're right wherever you need to be for this daring rebirth. Okay. So if you felt like you might have been misaligned, you're not. You're right where you need to be in the flow of all this energy. So continue to grow where you are. Yeah, and drop your shields. Again, you're safe. And that's a collective consciousness room for sure. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that a little later. I feel like that'll come in another message. But choose your path. This is that moment. You can choose the path that keeps you in fear, or you can choose the path that keeps you in power or puts you in a space of inner power that's needed and necessary right now. Okay, one more. What else? What other guidance do you have here? Thank you. And ignite your passion. See it from a higher perspective. Exactly. Yeah, there is absolutely a higher order that is happening here. Okay. And we're going to feel it on an individual level, which is why I say you can apply this energy to any aspect of your life. Wherever fear kind of runs the show, keeps you stuck, keeps you from saying that thing, speaking on that thing, taking that action, is where you need to place your focus over the next 7 days to free that part of yourself. Okay? And that's what growth looks like in your current situation. Awakening that divine rebel, allowing your authentic voice to be heard, no matter how many feathers get ruffled, no matter who it pisses off. And child, they need to be pissed off. Because in truth, they're not mad at you. They're mad at themselves. Okay, but that divine protection is absolutely here, my loves. Okay, so trust it whenever this reading finds you. We're going to end it there. I really do hope that this serves you whenever you come across it over the next 7 days, maybe even beyond it. Feel free to always come back to these messages and readings if you need to and feel guided to, okay? Make sure you also check out my store, cuspofroses.store. If you want a personal reading with me, you can book your own angel and ancestor message at cuspofroses.store. That's linked down below. All right, you can definitely check out the collective collections of merch that I have available for y'all. All right, that'll also be linked down below in the description box. All right, and make sure if you are interested, if you enjoyed this reading and you want to do more intimate work here on the other side of this channel, you can become a member. Hit that join button beneath this video or click the link in my description box, and I'd love to have you guys over there. All right, I'll see you in our next one, my loves. Namaste.